Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. This is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed in letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, DA. Brent, two explosive backcourts. When you were playing, who was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would tell you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I can see the bruises. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Harden out there with Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. No good from Irving. Here's Milwaukee now. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Bucks. 11 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Giannis passes to Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against Golden State.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Middleton.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
It's Durant on the wing. He kicks it to Jordan. Harden against Holiday. And he makes that one.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Pass to Lopez. Launches it. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Outside, KD from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 9. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got his 2nd basket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Middleton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Give them a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Great showing for him last season. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Good on the three-point shot. And it's 7 points for James Harden.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Lopez with the ball. He has 7. Fires from deep. And it's Irving with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. A 12-point game. Takes a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Now here's Lopez. Takes the 3. Harden grabs the miss. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
Giannis outside. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Throw good. Giannis. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
And here is Antetokounmpo. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Yep, that one goes.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
That one misses. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Bounce pass Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Off target with his three.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Prince. The kick out to Holiday. They get it again. And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
I'm not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 5 points in the game.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And a four-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple of weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like that?
What's their chemistry? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Nets. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Three-pointer. Harden, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Middleton for three. That shot missing, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Harden right side. Dishes to Prince. It's LeVert on the wing. And it's sent back by Lopez. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Finished off the break. Holiday's got 6.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Now, here is Irving. Jordan kicks to Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. That's 12 points for James Harden.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. that lights a fire.
Now Lopez, 7 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the middle. Here's Holiday trying to get open as Lopez, and he gets it back. Nets trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden the pass to Jordan. From 15 feet away, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. 14 points for him.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. Holiday, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
The pass to Harden. There's the three. Again, the miss by Harden.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Giannis outside. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in a point guard. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
So many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wrong? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, He's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Pass to LeVert, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And looking at some numbers for Middleton, he had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Dinwiddie kicks to Prince. He dishes it to Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Free throw good from Harden.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Now here's Williams. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball, and he comes up with the deuce.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. Pass to Middleton. The three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Matthews against Harden. Kicks it to Prince. The dish to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Taken away by Holiday. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And there it is for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Harris outside. Nets passing it around. Launches a three, and the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from James Harden. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Williams scanning the floor. Goes up on the high post. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Harden. Clock at 6. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Ilyasova. Outside Matthews. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And Middleton kept working and working, did not quit on the play, and that forced the defense into a foul.
The Bucks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
First free throw is good. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, three prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, three great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more.
By 14. On the wing, Harris defended by Middleton, and Harden with the basket on the assist from Harris. Harden's got 26.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Now here is Holiday. 13 points in the game. Middleton dishes to Williams. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And he has 28 points for the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Passes to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Obs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here is Holiday. Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. The rebound by Hart. Harden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Ilyasova. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Harden against Williams. Outside Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And he lays it straight in. Holiday's got 15 points. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 10. And here's Harden. And he has 28 points for the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his first basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bucks leading by 8. Holiday, the pass to Ilyasova. Feeds it to Matthews. And the layup's good off the glass.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Harris looking it over. Back to Harden. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Dinwiddie drives in. Yep, it counts. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bucks leading by 8. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. Down low, Claxton. Right side, Jordan. Over Ilyasova. Jordan's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Here's Harris. And he banks in the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Ilyasova. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, there's on Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
The Bucks have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the first one at the line is good.
Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release.
Brooklyn making some changes. Karis LeVert comes in for Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Williams. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Irving up top, defended by Middleton. A floater, good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Irving.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Ilyasova very comfortable in letting it go from a step or two in from the line. No problem from the mid-range.
Irving surveying the floor. It's LeVert on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jordan. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Nets trail by 10. Inside, it's tipped. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first points of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night. Harden with it. The tray. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Bucks on top, leading by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Ernie, do not take this the wrong way, but the freak got freaky as usual. Can rise above anyone, gets whatever shot he wants. Plus, he's a tremendous team leader, both through words and action.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the refs to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Here's DiVincenzo. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Now, here is Irving, and here's Harden for 3.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
KD with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Irving. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Tries from 10, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game, and so hard to guard without fouling.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Giannis inside, guarded by Jordan, and he gets the bucket. That's now 32 points for Giannis.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Harden. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The offensive rebound, and stolen by Prince. And here's Harden for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Harden's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Nailed from three-point land. 34 points for James Harden.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now Irving passes it to Prince. Five to shoot. And too long on the shot.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Now here is Irving. Outside Durant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
Clark, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Now, here is Harden. Drained for 2 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Harden against Holiday. Back to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Pass to Irving. The 11-footer connects. The jumper drops.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Going up against the still imposing presence of DeAndre Jordan, Coach said he's one of the all-time athletes at the center position. Right near the top as far as game dunkers, too. Kevin, they're trying to deny him deep position. Good look. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, for a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
So he gets them both. If you were talking about the Nets player development, guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development, the investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them. Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
It's Jordan on the wing. Goes up with a stripe. Rebounded by the Bucks. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And there's the pass to Lopez. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Buries it from three-point range. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
Boy, I tell you what, Lopez has always been a threat from outside with his jumper.
Here's Irving. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now Irving. Harden outside. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Giannis.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
KD against Middleton. Outside Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Milwaukee?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And he makes the first.
Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
And both free throws good for Giannis. The efficiency of Giannis, Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we've got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. Middleton outside. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got 6.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Irving passes to Durant. And that one drops.
And how about the body control by Durant? Takes the hit, but able to adjust. Yet another thing that makes him special.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one's good by Giannis.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Harden can't hit. Fast break, Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. With his first shot attempt. Here's Lopez. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. He's got 7.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Shot's good by Durant.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Loads it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Free throw drops for KD. Now great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
And to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And 12 points for Giannis.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, 27 points per, 12 rebounds and 6 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. Jordan inside. Lopez is there. Now here's Durant. Defended by Middleton. Clock at 4. Durant, the pass to Harden. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And, you know, Harden is super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though? You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. And they double up Giannis. And it's sent back by KD.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
Harden finds Irving. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 10.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Here's Giannis, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's DiVincenzo. A rebound by the Nets.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Hart is so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And he can't get the first one.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular,
they've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And Milwaukee has possession. Harden missing his last shot. Holiday lays it up and banks it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here is Harden from deep. A shot off that time. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. At one time a poor free throw shooter, DeAndre Jordan has really improved this part of his game, and he was asked back when he was struggling if he had ever considered shooting them underhand, like some have in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while, and if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now here's Durant. Makes it off the glass. KD's got 13.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to LeVert. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. The pass to Matthews. Now here's Ilyasova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From past the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Looking to get it going. And Harden. And the nice bucket inside. Harden's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Now here's Ilyasova. Middleton finds Ilyasova. Bucks passing it around. Jordan with some nice D. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Jacks up a three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden, #1. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Ilyasova finds Middleton. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Williams looking over the floor. And yes, it's good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
And at 6'9" now, Williams is a threat to score the ball inside, so you got to keep him out of the paint.
Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. Now the feed to Jordan. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Here's DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie covering. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Williams dishes to Matthews. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And Middleton kicks to Matthews. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 8. Here's LeVert. Again, the Nets for 2.
Hey, you know, the mid-range, Jay, continuing to look better over time for LeVert. Showing real improvement in knocking that shot down.
Outside Matthews. Back to Ilyasova. And it's sent back by KD. It's Harden with the drive, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And that's 11 points for James Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Jordan against Williams. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 8. That one doesn't go. Here's DiVincenzo. LeVert grabs the miss.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Timeout called the Bucks. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
Some numbers for James Harden. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 36 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Here's DiVincenzo. 10 points for him. Feeds to Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. From about 19 feet, Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tips it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
To the paint, here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Kicks it out to Harden. Step back shot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You always got to track Hart, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton from outside the arc. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got 13.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Dinwiddie outside. And here's LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Bucks leading by 3. Middleton the pass to Williams. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. KD with it. He's got 20. Again, the Nets for 2.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
DiVincenzo passes to Matthews. There's the pass to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Williams can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. LeVert in the corner. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. Middleton lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 15.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Inside, here's Harden. It's all in by Ilyasova.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Middleton on the wing. LeVert defending. Pass to Matthew. Here's DiVincenzo. Over Durant. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Here's DiVincenzo after the made shot from KD. Pass to Matthews. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the activity he shows around the rim.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Free throw good, James Harden.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Hart. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Holiday gets the bucket. Now Harden, 16 points for him. He feeds it to KD, and then Durant with the jam.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And the pass to Ilyasova. And here's Middleton for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Irving against Holiday. Passes it to Harden. 35 seconds left to play here in the half.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Middleton outside. Here's Holiday, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He keyed their comeback effort. He's the reason they are tied to close out the quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 26 points, 2 block shots, and 3 rebounds. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's KD in at the small forward. Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He kicks to Middleton. Pass to Holiday. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. From 17 feet out, another miss by Harden.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Giannis throws it down.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. Middleton against Durant. It's tipped. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. KD's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10 from deep. Harden. Offensive rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup. 30 points for KD.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Middleton. The shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. And a wide open look for Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Holiday against Irving. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Putting that Stanton to the test, the big fella. Banging it down.
Outside Durant. Kicks it to Jordan. Outside Irving. Elbow shot is on the way. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The feed to Holiday. Good D by Jordan. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Over Prince. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Harden kicks to Irving. To the paint. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Timeout called, the Nets. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
Brooklyn making a change here. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 5th is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And there's the pass to Claxton. Dishes to Durant. Down low. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, Battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Lopez passes to Middleton. And here's Giannis, defended by Durant. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Irving. Here's Claxton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And the first one drops. Dinwiddie's checked in for James Harden. The Bucks also with the sub. Matthews is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Passes to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Prince. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie finds KD. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's Lopez. 13 points in the game. Off target from three-point range.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. That one wide left. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but, you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the 3 and also be a rim protector inside.
Here's Holiday after Taurean Prince's bucket. Lopez inside. 6 to shoot. Here's Matthews. Here's Giannis. Back to Lopez. Second shot opportunity. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to Claxton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
That's tipped. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Holiday. And Durant sends it back. Here's Dinwiddie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
First one falls for him.
The next step for Dinwiddie is to just become more consistent going forward, especially when it comes to scoring, because I think he does everything else pretty well.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Holiday against Irving. Fades and shoots. And the shot is long.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And they double up Giannis. Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's the pass to Claxton. Now here is Irving. Here's Claxton. Here's the dish to Prince. Over Lopez. Prince misses.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. The D was all over it. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
There's Dinwiddie after Drew Holiday's score. Dinwiddie outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The first one falls. And so he hits both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here is Holiday. He has 7. Giannis is double. Back to Holiday. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked. Outside Irving. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Nets. They're up by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo out there with Matthews. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player. He takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Irving against Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Irving for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Holiday looking for an opening. Passes it to Giannis. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Brooklyn with the ball. Brooklyn trailing. Stolen by Holiday. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Timeout called, the Nets. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Tries again. Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets trail by 4. Here's Irving. Plays it up off the glass. Irving's got 20 points.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
Now here is Holiday. Over Irving. True on the 14-footer. And it's 9 points for Drew Holiday.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Harris. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The Nets looking the ball around now. Shot on the wing, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. Beyond the arc. Here's Lopez, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden's shot is good.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket over Irving. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Holiday, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Great game for him, double-double down. 11 points and 10 assists. Irving looking for an opening. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 22 points.
You know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 3 in the bucket from Irving.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Harden. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And for a 7-footer, you know, Lopez distributes it well. Consistent at looking to set up his teammates.
Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Outside Jordan. Inside Irving. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. He's got 26.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 42 in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Now the pass to Connaughton. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Now, here is Harden, and here's Harris from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Giannis passes to Connaughton. To the middle. Bounce pass, Holiday. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Cans it from downtown. Antetokounmpo's got 45 points.
And Antetokounmpo really, you know, building on his shooting. That's impressive to see. No way the defense catches up to him when he's rising up right after he gets the pass. No way.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. Timeout called, the Bucks. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. Bucks leading by 5. It's Giannis with the drive and the dunk by Giannis.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez, and another basket for Milwaukee.
These are the games that you love from Lopez. He's looking fantastic out there.
Outside Irving, it's Prince on the wing. Jordan kicks to Harden. Fires for 3. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Harden. Feeds to Jordan. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Durant. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Inside. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Giannis. 15 points for Drew Holiday.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Holiday. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Here's DiVincenzo. Misfires on the corner 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Here's DiVincenzo. Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Bucks lead by 8. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Holiday. The turnaround jumper. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Harden with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And that one's good, Irving.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Harden against Holiday. And here's Harden. Good work there as it goes.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 7. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about, Greg. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Prince. Good D by Lopez.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And so the Bucks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time. We know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Durant. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, you're having a tough time trying to tie down DeAndre Jordan. This guy is a powerful force who knows how to convert. Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
One shot.
And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
And for the Nets, team dinners, you go to their practice facility, a beautiful rooftop space for team gatherings. Building chemistry is a focus for this franchise.
And that's not surprising, Greg, given that their front office is part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, so to speak. So staying connected as teammates, especially valuable in today's NBA. Love the culture here.
First free throw is good.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And both free throws good for Giannis. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Irving. The pass to Prince. Here is Harden. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Back to Holiday. Puts up a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Giannis. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Middleton on the wing, guarded by KD. And that one is off. Prince with the defensive effort. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 7. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
This is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom? Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 21 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Irving, good.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo, and they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Pass to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes, and he knows they've got their hands full trying to stop Kyrie Irving, arguably the most creative offensive weapon in the game. They'll try to make him work at the other end to expend some energy, but that's easier said than done. Kevin?
Thanks, David. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. Gets a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Prince against Holiday. Six to shoot. From the baseline. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets trail by 5. KD with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
Harden inside the three-point line, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He has 7. Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's the dish to Holiday. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
The shot by KD. No good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Back to Giannis. He kicks it to Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Back to Holiday. That one doesn't drop, so Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
Holiday following Durant's three-point attempt. Here's DiVincenzo.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A lot of players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
And they'll keep possession. Prince's shot is good. Here's Giannis. 15 points in the game. Pass to Middleton. The wide open look here for Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 3. Harden with it. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Irving. Holiday against Harden. Another shot, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 5.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Irving. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Holiday up top, guarded by Hart. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, Kevin. He plays with so much confidence.
Prince against Antetokounmpo. The pass to DiVincenzo. Brooklyn with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Irving dishes to KD. Trying to get open is Irving. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Now here's Giannis. 15 points in the game. Count that one.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Irving. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
Both free throws good for Irving.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Holiday against Harden. Holiday looking over the floor. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Outside Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right, and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Harden out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Durant. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Middleton. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Dinwiddie outside. Harden inside the three-point line. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Harden's got 9 points.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
And the dunk by Giannis. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Harden outside. Shoots over Matthews. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. They get it back. Claxton. Good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Harden against Matthews. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Giannis against KD. Giannis kicks to Ilyasova. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Free throw, no good. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because you can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right.
What we know unequivocally is Spencer Dinwiddie is far more than a terrific basketball player. Let's remember, he scored 1,400 on his SATs. His mom was a professor at USC, and there's something very special about being raised in an academic environment.
Here's DiVincenzo. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. DiVincenzo's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
You know, the size that Spencer Dinwiddie brings to the point guard position is a problem for defenders. So good at drawing contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.